This is the process of writing. First is rewriting. Rewriting refers to the process of generating ideas and organizing thoughts before starting to write a piece of work. For example, brainstorming. Everyone has thoughts, so we can free to write what we think. Second, conducting research. Before you conduct a research, of course, you must be write first a questionnaire. For when it's time to start a survey, you won't be confused what to ask. Be ready. Everything has a start from rewriting. Next is drafting. The writer begins to put their ideas into written form. For example, you want to draw a house plan using your ideas. Yes, you can draw what kind of house you want. Just like an engineers, before they start the project, they draw it first the plan so that they know the size of that project and the amount to be developed. Next is revising. Revising, the writer reviews and revises their work. For example, you write a story and you want to pass it to your instructor. Then after you review your work, there is no title and name. So you can write it as long that you have not passed it. Next is editing and proofreading. The writer focuses on correcting errors in grammar, spelling, and style. It involves carefully reviewing the writing for any remaining errors or types. For example, you make a PowerPoint to report. In all sentences and paragraphs, you should check if the spelling, grammar, if it's correct. To make it presentable the way you're starting a report, so that your classmates and instructors can listen it properly. That is the editing and proofreading, checking your work. Next is publishing and presenting. Once the writing has been thoroughly revised and proofreading is ready to be published or submitting. 4 types of writing. First is expository writing. This type of writing explains or informs the reader about a particular topic. Example, essay. Essay about your life situation. The word expose means to display or show in public. You need to write it down your life story to let everyone get a knowledge what is your life story. Next is news. News about weather updates, about typhoon bound in the Philippine area. That this typhoon has a strong wind and heavy rain, and this typhoon can affect in Luzon area. You need to show the exact places where can affected this typhoon to let people know they can ready their goods. Next is descriptive writing. This type of writing uses sensory details to describe a person, places, or thing. Example, poetry. If you write a story, it must be meaningful so that those people who heard your story, they can feel the context of the story that you have written. Then there must be feelings so that the audience can feel it. Because if your poetry doesn't make sense, will definitely leave you because they don't feel what you're saying. They're wasting their time. Next is persuasive writing. This type of writing aims to convince the reader to take action or believe a certain idea. Example, review. A traveler posts a review on a hotel booking website, showing their feedback on the cleanliness, amenities, and customer services on the hotel they stay at. So, however seems that post, of course, they expect that service there are really good. Next is narrative writing. This type of writing tells a story or recounts an event. Example, personal essay. In our subject in crop production, we planted a cucumber. After that all process, from first to last, you have to document everything. You need to write or video the process of the planting that cucumbers.